Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Offense in a bunch formation. Drops back on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wasting no time slinging it around. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the counter. Spins away from the defender. Breaks into the open.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run him again. Down he goes.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And is slips just inside that right upright. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll send out the kicker here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Memphis Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Looking for space. It's Hood. He's got enough. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Out wide right, it's Mitchell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done? Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to make one miss. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. On the left side, here's Coleman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field. Quick give. It's Hood. Past the 6. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, it's Daly. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sack all the way back at the 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Trying to get started. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long. Setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Caught. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there. First.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Bradford. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Memphis. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Camarda. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. Look out! Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. On the move. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking long. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a deep grab. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Camarda. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. It's a 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side is Coleman. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of this drive. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Searching for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Caught over the middle. It's Bradford. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Memphis. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Nolan. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Coleman open on the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Gonna look downfield again. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for room. It's Daly. There he goes. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Turns into the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. Over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
All right, running free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Right side, it's Simmons. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hits inside, it's Daly. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught on the RPO.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Camarda. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's good. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Takes off. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Defense all over him.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On the RPO, got it. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
To the air, it's Nolan. He's got the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And this defense... more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and